Good afternoon, administrators and principals of the East Lansing School District. My name is Ms. Camp. I teach 5th grade at East Lansing Elementary School, and I'm here to present you information that Good afternoon, administrators and principals of the East Lansing School District. My name is Ms. Camp. I teach 5th grade at East Lansing Elementary School, and I'm here to present ways that we can improve our equity in our schools. I'm going to begin by sharing my presentation. Once again, we are talking about equity and technology in our school district. In what ways is there inequity in our district? Our school is not a safe place for all students. There's many times where we lack supporting students of all cultural backgrounds, races, and genders, and this needs to be addressed. I linked a video to what equity means so that those of you who would like a refresher can watch this video, as I will send a link to this presentation in the email to everyone who's attending today. Where occurs. As I mentioned, I'm a 5th grade teacher at East Lansing Elementary School, and I have students across many different cultural backgrounds, races, and genders that are not supported in the way they should be. You may ask, how so? One thing I've noticed is there's a lack of diversity in classroom books. Many of the books that students are reading and/or I are reading to students only involve characters of predominantly white people. We need to show that there's more diversity by having books of different cultural backgrounds and characters of all colors. Another thing is that there's a lack of diversity in classroom materials. For example, in our preschool classrooms, many of the dolls or other materials in the classroom are predominantly white as well. We need to use different baby dolls of different colors to show that there's more races and to show diversity and inclusion in our classrooms, or having posters with different languages that support students who are from different cultural backgrounds. Another thing I've noticed is that students with learning disabilities have a harder time accessing resources that they need, such as technology devices that can help us communicate with them with visuals that may be on iPads or computers or voice text that would also be very important for students to use and would help with their learning. We need inclusion in our classrooms, and we need equity, and we need your help. How is inequity shown in technology? As we all know, we have the STEM program, which is amazing for students. But according to this stat, this is what we need to improve on to save their futures. This citation states, women in STEM jobs are much more likely than men in such jobs to say that they have experienced discrimination at work because of their gender, and to consider discrimination a major reason that more women are not working in STEM. While the majority of STEM workers say their gender has made no particular difference in their successes, women in STEM jobs are much more inclined than men to say their gender has made it harder for them to succeed at work. We don't want this for the future of our students. We need to start by now supporting women and men in the STEM industry so that their futures aren't like this. We don't want discrimination, and we don't want a gender gap. So now we need to make sure that we're supporting all students of all genders in this program. Here are some societal factors. Like I just mentioned, gender gap, discrimination, and lower income students having less access to these opportunities. Many lower income students don't have the technological devices that they need to learn the basic skills. As I previously mentioned in the last slide, there is an uprise of technology jobs, and for many students to have these skills within the use of technology and starting at a young age, we need to be able to support those students who may not be able to have access to these devices. And the one way we can do that is by supporting classrooms and having maybe a computer cart with netbooks or iPads that they can use for different activities to support these basic skills with technology. This citation states, the hypothesis proposed by the researchers is that the new technology allowed the more productive workers to be even more productive, thus widening the income gap between them. For right now, because the technology jobs provide much more income than the basic jobs, we need to provide students with a better education with technology so that they have these basic skills to one day use these skills in a job where they will use technology. Addressing the changes needed. How can the district help solve inequality in our schools? We need a diversity of classroom materials. This means more funding for a material of classroom so that we can focus on making sure that there's a diversity of materials with many different cultural backgrounds so we can have inclusion in a safe environment for our students. Another way that the district can help is funding from the district for access to technology, such as maybe funding for netbooks or laptops that the school can share so that students can start these basic technological skills that will help them in their future by finding jobs. Another and very important reason the district needs to help is extra technological support for students with learning disabilities. We need extra support in these areas because just one teacher can't do it. We need the support of those who are specialized in this so that our students can communicate their needs and so that they can better their learning with these devices. That is the end of my slideshow, and I hope I proved to you how we need our district to help us in this area. Thank you and have a great day.